Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's Juan Solo here with A Squad Gaming, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you all so much for tuning in today for some more Tom Clancy's Division 2. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about a brand new feature for the Division 2 that actually was just announced and touched on in the State of the Game live stream that went live earlier today. And for those of you guys that don't know what that is actually a live stream that Ubisoft does that kind of talks about the state of the game, obviously as hinted at with the title, as well as kind of go over some new features and stuff that may not have been talked about, and that is the situation that we're actually going to be talking about today. So what we're actually going to be talking about is a new feature called the Deck of 52. So for those of you guys that have played a lot of shooters over the years and stuff like that, and you guys remember the Mercenaries franchise, I would almost say that this is kind of a nod to that franchise because it ties in exactly the way that game was played in the Division 2. So what this is actually 52 named bosses where each of the factions in the Division 2 is represented by like an actual suit of the card. So you have the True Sons, you have the Hyenas, the Outcasts, and the Black Tusks, and each of those factions is going to be represented by a full deck of cards, whether that be like the hearts, the diamonds, the spades, or the clubs. Personally, the Black Tusks are probably going to be the spades just because, you know, they are the highest, I guess you could say the most dangerous faction that we're actually going to be going up against in the Division 2. So the big boss of the Black Tusk being the Ace of Spades that you're going to have to take down is probably going to be really incredible. But this is a really cool feature that's going to be coming to the Division 2. Me personally, I played all of the Mercenary games, and I always wondered why this wasn't a feature that was brought into more games, but it's going to be in the Division 2. So how this is going to work is these bosses are actually going to be wandering around in the open world, but they're not always going to spawn in your game. So there's actually rules for actually what causes you to encounter them based on your location and based on things that you're doing. So for instance, if you find out a location off of a buddy or off of a post on the internet or a YouTube video or something like that, he's not going to guaranteed spawn there every single time because there's certain things that have to happen to cause that enemy to spawn, which makes it so that it's going to be a rarer thing to happen. But also with this, the royals of each faction, so you're going to have your Jack, your Queen, your King, and your Ace of each suit are going to be extremely difficult and actually might require a group to defeat. So if you run up against one of these guys in a solo game, you might be in deep trouble because when you actually go up against those high tier, you know, people in like the bosses of the Deck of 52, it's going to be borderline on heroic difficulty. They're going to be so insanely tough. But also with that, once you defeat one of these 52 bosses, you're not actually going to encounter that same boss again until you actually complete the full deck. So you're not going to get repeat bosses or anything like that. If you get a named enemy that's going to be on the list of 52, once you kill them, you're not going to see that enemy again until you actually complete the entire list, which is pretty cool. Along with that, each time you kill one of these 52 bosses, you're going to actually know that this is one of those characters because they're actually going to drop a card that's going to show what suit, what, you know, actual card they were. So it's going to kind of give you an idea of exactly who you just took down. Is this a low tier? Was that, you know, one of the royals or whatever in that suit, which is pretty cool. And not to mention the insane loot that these characters are actually going to be dropping because they are going to be so difficult to take down. They're going to be dropping one of those cards as well as some really good loot. And then also with this, once you actually complete each suit or you complete the entire list of 52, they are going to be special things that you get for completing all of these things. Commendations, actual in-game items, whether that be cosmetics or, you know, who knows, because the devs did not get in depth on actually what the rewards were going to be for achieving these goals with the Deck of 52. And me personally, I kind of hope they keep it that way. I kind of want to be surprised. I want this to be something, you know, sort of like a scavenger hunt that's actually with the end game and with the amount of end game content that we already have. And then they threw this in with the full Deck of 52 named bosses that we have the opportunity of, you know, hunting down, tracking down, and trying to take out. That's just kind of like the icing on the cake. The end game of the Division 2 just keeps getting deeper and deeper and deeper, and we're still a week away from the launch. You know, we haven't even got a chance to start leveling up our characters in the campaign to get to the end game content, and then all of the DLC that's going to be coming out after that. I'm really excited about that. But for the most part, guys, that's pretty much going to do it for the video. I just kind of wanted to let you guys in on this brand new information that we just got today, talking about the Deck of 52 named bosses that we're going to be encountering in the Division 2. If you guys enjoyed this video, you guys learned something, you guys are excited about this feature, make sure to drop a like on the video and also subscribe if you are new to stay up to date on all information surrounding the Division leading up to its launch and post-launch on March 15th. But for all, guys, that's pretty much going to do it for the video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Peace out.